Hey Sycamores, welcome to Almost Live. I'm your host, Autumn Parsons. Today we're talking to Toby Schonfeld, a senior theater student. Almost Live starts right now.
Five,
4,
3,
2,
1.
Thank you so much for joining us. Please tell us a little bit about yourself.
So as you previously mentioned, I am a senior here at ISU, and I'm a theater major with an art minor but I'm going to grad school here in the fall for student affairs and higher education, and I've been an RA here for the past 3 years.
Okay, that's really cool. Can you tell us a little bit about the plot of the theater department's upcoming show?
So what the show that we're doing is the devised dance piece and dance show. So in the first act, it is the dance department putting on their shows that they have, their dances that they have choreographed for us, and I designed 2 of the outfits for the show. And then during intermission, that's when the podcast chronicles starts, which is a devised piece. And during the intermission, we'll have interactive elements of the show starting, and then during it will talk about true crime elements of like podcasts, and then it's like a whodunit practically.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're trying to figure out who the murderer is throughout the whole show.
Okay. We actually heard that you helped to write this show. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I did. I was in the class last semester. I helped write like maybe 20% of it, and maybe like 10% of it got put in the show, but like it's fine. This show was fun to write, especially creating like the show with the students in the class was really fun, and like learning how devised theater actually works is really fun and interesting to do in the theater department. And we put on devised shows, I think at least once every blue moon practically, so it was really fun to write this show.
Okay. And you're actually the costume designer too, correct?
I am the costume designer.
Okay, what was that process like?
It was a lot. I mean, people had their opinions when they got cast. They're like, oh, I want this, this, and this, but I will take certain things into it and implement it into the design at the end. Like for one of the characters, which was Algernon, he's supposed to be on screen in black and white, and then he comes on stage. So I wanted his suit to be checkered print, so it looked like TV static from like the 1940s. And then for Lester, my inspiration for him was Jeffrey Dahmer, which is a dark element to say,
Yeah.
but I just like the aesthetic of what he wore, and the show's talking about true crime and like elements of it, so I thought it would be fun to pull references into it. And then going to the cult members, I designed 2 cult masks, and those cult masks are a wolf and a bunny, and every time when someone else is in the woods, or like when you see them in shows, it's always like a cult mask of a wolf or a bunny. So I was like, let's go for the cliche of the element. And then designing and making the costumes. So we have a red dress in the show that is made primarily of a red satin. And during that moment, it's a dance moment, and I wanted the dance to flow and like move throughout the whole piece. So I wanted it to like shine right through it. And then also going into it, there is an identical white dress that is in it, but she's covered in blood. So the white dress is covered in blood. During the moment, you will see, oh, I understand what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed designing the show. It was a lot of fun. My Pinterest is messed up, but like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so that's really cool. What are you most proud of about this project?
The thing that I'm most proud of is the dance element. So like when I was little, I always wanted to be a dancer, but I'm not. I can't dance. I know that. But watching shows like Dancing with the Stars and Dance Moms, like I pulled elements of like how fluidity and movement pieces work of like dance costumes. So I'm really proud of my dance costumes the most. And then the Bog Woman, I love my rendering that I have for her. It's stunning, and then seeing what I actually have created is such beautiful work.
Yeah. So do you have more plans to do things like this in the future?
I do have plans, but I'm going to take a break from it for 2 years and then go back and go get my MFA in costume design. That's the goal.
Okay, that's really cool. So if students want to learn more, who can they contact or where can they buy tickets?
They can go to our Instagram page, ISU Theater, and underneath it, our link should be in the bio, but they can buy tickets at the door.
Okay, sounds good. That's all the time we have for today. If you have any suggested guests for Almost Live, send us an email at isu-sycamorevideo@indstate.edu or like us on our Facebook page at sycamorevideo-isu student media. See you next week, Sycamores.